May the 21st, 2023. Guys, you're looking at incredible satellite images. This is coming out of Alberta, Canada, and this is wildfire smoke. We did a video a couple of weeks ago about it, and burning through the oil and gas districts there. But look at that low pressure system that's involved with this smoke column. This is coming over the Minnesota area, but tonight it's supposed to be settling over Chicago, in that area, and this is what's called the vertically integrated smoke. Again, satellite images, computer-based, and you can see it in the red and black. Now notice there was already smoke in place that's down into Missouri, and right there, and if you back that up, if you want to look at the visible images, you can see it there. So it's been in place. Now this is combining with a lot more, and if you look all the way in the scale to the right where the purple areas are, that's the most concentrated. Now let's go back to just Thursday. This is Minneapolis, but the worst of that, you still got it there, but the worst of that center area, again, supposed to be in the Chicago area south of Lake Michigan, moving through that area. This is one of the images of the fire. Guys, you realize how much destruction is occurring there. This is so much habitat in the area, so much wildlife. You've got resources that will be taken down. And they're saying this is 100 times more wildfires if you combine the last 5 years together. 100 or over 100 times more wildfires. That is concerning for a couple of reasons. One, could it be man-made? And they're saying that about 47% of them are. We know our shields are weak. They're talking about record temperatures for this year. It says yesterday several locations across the Pacific Northwest broke daily high temp records. Seattle, Tacoma Airport 89, Olympia, Washington 90. Now these are July temperatures for that area. Hockwim, Washington 91, Quillowee, Washington 92, Portland, Oregon 92, Eugene, Oregon 94. Today will be the fourth day in a row with highs in the 80s for Seattle. This will tie the record for most consecutive days with these temperatures. It says the weather setup is very much resembles the weather pattern seen in the middle of the summer for the region. Again, they're talking about July, not the end of May. Big dome of high pressure setting over the northwest, allowing dry, downslope winds to come off the mountains. And what's going to happen, guys, rapid melting of the snowpack. Now, of course, that's going to mean flooding. What else will it mean? And the National Weather Service is issuing this warning that the water will be so cold, colder than normal, that you would see for getting into the beginning of June. That hypothermia and water and this cold shock could set in very quickly. That's some of the warnings going out, just to let you know. But it says that to put this into perspective, highs will be near record values each day. The Weather Service in Boise, Idaho, said that these hot temperatures will increase snow melt in the mountains. Mainstream rivers fed by snowpack will be running high, swift, and cold. Weather Service offices all across the West are urging people to stay out of the water and find relief from the heat in other ways. Water temps are in the 50s for the most part, cold enough to cause water or cold water shock and hypothermia. Heat is not just affecting the U.S., it has been even more extreme across the western portions of Canada. And in the video I did a couple of weeks ago, we did see I overlaid one of the weather patterns with the lightning strikes, and there were quite a bit in that area. Several cities across British Columbia set new monthly records Sunday, including Lytton, which topped out around 97 degrees, hotter than the average temp for Phoenix, Arizona experiences around this time of the year. And Phoenix can get very hot, I know personally. You get out of your vehicle and run for the shade or run for inside because it feels like you're in a heat furnace. But guys, it's not just the land that this is going to affect. We're already seeing low pressure systems form just off the east coast of the U.S. Now, there's one there now that has about a 10% chance of development. Now, looking at this, you can see the smoke coming down out of Alberta, crossing down the Great Lakes area. But the bottom right of this, we have that low pressure system that's spinning, just an early indication that we're only, about 7 or 8 days away from the official start of hurricane season. But we've seen these May storms before. But if you look at the wind shear pattern that's moving north and northeast, that's going to more than likely pull the storm up and back into the Atlantic. Just again, early indication of the heat that's over the oceans, over the land. I think it's weakened shields. I think there is some manipulation going on. And we are going back into grand solar minimum. We've had several almost X-flares back to back for the last few days because of a couple sunspots that are turning Earth-facing. Everything's heating up. We're watching it, guys. It reminds me again of Malachi chapter 4. It's 4 chapters in a very short book in the end of the Old Testament. You should read them and realize they're talking about the sun that's in the sky. We're watching it, guys. You watch it. It's a heads up. Be safe.